This is the video I downloaded from an obscure Persian website. I guess somebody forgot to take it down. And I'm going to fast forward to the place where not just a phone is placed on it, but a tablet. So let's stop right here. A tablet gives a lot more information. Let me close up and try to make out something in the background here. And that tells us everything. You can do a calculation on the charging rate based on that. So watch this.
All right, let's stop right here. Let me use some approximations to explain this a little better. The tablet uses at best a 28 watt-hour battery. That means the battery can deliver 28 watts for a period of 1 hour, but if you were only drawing 14 watts, you could draw it for 2 hours and so on. Now, save for the charging rate. If you were charging it at 28 watts, it would take just 1 hour to go from no charge to 100% charge. Now, the PowerbyProxi tablet declared that it was 75% charged to start with. That means it only had to go from 75 to 100%, which would have taken it only 15 minutes had you applied 28 watt charging rate. But it's declared that based on the charging rate, it was going to take not 15 minutes, but 7 hours, which is a factor of 28 times more. That means the charging rate was 28 times less than the maximum charging rate of 28 watts. So it was 28 watts divided by a factor of 28 of 1 watt charging rate. Simple.
Charge at the same speed as the charging pad is intelligent enough to work out what power to deliver where.
If you put 3 7.5 watt ones, this pad can give all 3 of them their maximum current.
Absolutely.
It's got plenty of in reserve, if you will.
It's got plenty in reserve.
They also said they were backward compatible to Qi. And in parallel, the Wireless Spark Consortium was affirming that they had tested their products to Qi and found them backward compatible. So what could possibly go wrong?
And finally, let me point out that a smartphone typically has a smaller battery than a tablet, typically a 10 watt-hour battery. So were you charging it at the rate of 10 watts, it would have taken just 1 hour to go from 0 to full charge. But all independent lab tests show that every phone out there, including the iPhone, take roughly 2.5 to 3 hours to go from 0 to max. So that means the charging rate is about 3 times less than 10 watts. So it's 10 watts divided by 3, roughly 3.3, maximum about 3.7 watts charging rate. What they didn't tell you was that was 7.5 watts for maybe a minute or two. The average charging rate is only about 3.5 to 4 watts. And you wasted your money.